Hello, today we're going to talk about easily propagating plants in water. We're going to go through a series of photos. My first water propagation was using a Sansevieria laurenti leaf. On the left, you can see a trash bag down there. I was actually about to throw this away because I didn't think it was successful and I didn't think that anything had happened, and I picked it up, and to my surprise, there were roots, and I was like, oh my goodness, it actually rooted. I cleaned it up and you can see the roots were so pretty. After that, I placed it back in water, as you can see on the left side, and I just left it in there and it continued to grow. And in the picture on the right, you can see where new growth is actually starting to form on the leaf. I left the cutting in water. It continued to grow. In the picture on the left, you can see where more roots are forming, and on the right, you can actually see the bud of new growth where more leaves will emerge on that leaf, and now it's a whole new plant. That is why I love propagating plants, because you can start with one plant and end up with many, many more. I decided to repeat the process with my Peperomia obtusifolia. I have both variegated and non-variegated varieties. I just plucked off a few leaves and I placed them in water, and I allowed them to stay in water for a few weeks while they sprouted roots. It's really that simple. Just take a cutting of the Peperomia, and you don't have to be very precise. Just gently break the leaf off, place it in water, and wait for it to root. Here's a look at a few propagations that I have in water right now. The first plant you see is the Pothos Snow Queen. Then we have Peperomia obtusifolia. The second plant, of course, is variegated. The third one is the Peperomia obtusifolia that's non-variegated. You see another variegated Peperomia, and then of course the Sansevieria laurenti. So these are some of the propagations that I have in water right now. I love water because I can see the roots growing and just see the progress along and along. So I think water is my favorite medium to use to propagate. Of course, you can place these in soil, and some people use rooting hormone and go directly in the soil. I just like to try water first. So here I'm giving you some close-ups of the roots, and you can see that a few of these have already sprouted new leaves. And then here with the Sansevieria, you can see the new pup in there. It's pretty tiny at this point. But I think it's just amazing to see new growth emerge from a leaf like that, and all of the roots. It's really cool. It took a long time to get to this point with the Sansevieria. So it's really neat to see all of my work pay off. And it's not a hard process. You just have to keep your eye on your propagation and change the water as necessary, and make sure that it's getting enough light but not too much light. This photo is a month after the footage that I just showed you, and you can see that the propagations have made much success. They look wonderful. Leaves have sprouted, and they're just beautiful. This is one of the reasons why I love propagating in water, because I can see the progress, and it's just really fun to watch. Make sure you give it a try. Choose a plant and go for it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel and like and follow Gardening with Purpose on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks again.